Hello, the camera.
Shit!
Well, now that could be an experience.
Most smaller cars would struggle here.
Yeah, I bet.
And to be honest, this car makes off-roading boring.
Powerful, military quality, real man off-road SUV with a gun inside. M-Hero 917 is made by brand Mengshi, which is the sub-brand of Dongfeng Motor Corporation, which is specialized in military vehicles, and it even makes weapons for Chinese army. So imagine driving military quality car in a daily life. So let's check out the design. As you might know, usually Chinese car designs are more soft, minimalist, but look at this beast. Sharp angles everywhere, and even the shape of the lights is also very sharp, and it's all because the designers on 917 were inspired by an ancient Chinese weapon, kind of like a spear. And another very interesting detail about the design is the logo M. It is incorporated into an ancient helmet shape. This is so thoughtful and so interesting. Also, first ever versions of M-Hero were supposed to have some kind of holders over here for a helicopter to be able to carry the vehicle. And as I said before, this design wasn't even trying to be slick. Look at these hinge pillars. Usually car designers are trying to hide it, make it invisible, but these things are massive. They are visible. Aluminum alloy rims, oversized tires, and this car overall is a one oversized. It's 5 meters long, 2 meters wide and 1.93 meters tall. It is also possible to add in the optional battle armor the roof expansion kit with the climbing ladder and auxiliary lights. But the most fun part about it is that you can add the entire drone system to capture aerial views of your escapades. You can control it from the inside, and moreover, it will follow the car itself, and whenever you stop the car, it will land on top of the roof itself. Now I have to get out of this thing. Done. When I tell you that the design is cool, I'm not only saying that because it looks cool. It is also practical. Obviously, the car is tall and it's supposed to be hard for me to get in, but with this car enter step and this hand holder over here, it's so easy for me to get in. Just like that. Now let's take this big boy to the city and see if it gets us in any trouble, or is it gonna be okay? The first thing that you notice when you get in is this hand holder that looks exactly like a gun. And the most fun part about it, check this out. When you close it, it makes the gun reload sound. Isn't that just fun? And also, here, little detail, never back down. Here, confidence. It pretty much sums up what kind of person the owner of this car is. Here's Sam, the CEO of XNmotors and the owner of this beautiful 917. I'm all set, Sam is ready. Let the adventure time begin now. So you got the range extender version, right? Because I know there is also the electric one.
Yep, I did get the range extended version because I plan to go off-road on long road trips. And when you're off-road far away from civilization, I don't know where I could find a charging station. Even though the infrastructure in China is very good, but I still feel a bit more safer having the convenience of a 80-liter oil tank.
And there are also different versions of tires. So you got...
For off-roading, you need all-terrain tires.
I want to say that as a passenger princess today, I feel so nice here because I've got my own little screen over here. I've also got a mirror with the light to fix my makeup, which is amazing for me. I'm not talking about the gun I got. Overall, I feel really amazing, and I feel like all the materials here are super nice to touch. The seats are genuine leather, right?
Napa leather.
Napa leather.
And they are actually the synthetic leather that's environment friendly. So it's not real leather, but it's still Napa leather.
All the materials feel high quality, and I just can't stop touching this car. I just want it. Another thing that I think is very, very convenient for driving is the cameras that just show up on your screen automatically whenever you're close to something, right?
Yes, or when you're making a turn, when you turn on your indicator, it shows you.
I've noticed that for a Chinese car, M-Hero has a lot of buttons on the steering wheel. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. So over here you have your buttons for setting your speed, cruise control, and adaptive cruise control. And there are 3 extra buttons. One is for the camera. That's like a GoPro that's already installed in your car. You can use it to make videos or take pictures when you're going off-road without actually having to press anything.
We should make the first ever movie in the world filmed by car.
Yeah, sure, we could try that. Then we have the night vision. So that changes the display on the hood to night vision, which can show you all the physical objects in yellow and organic objects such as people or cats and dogs and stuff in green. And as you can see, it's extremely clear. On the third you have WeChat. So for the WeChat for this car, you can't really type messages, but the car is going to play the messages for you, and if you want to reply to them, you can just give your answer and it will convert it into text and send it back. Of course, that's for our safety, you know. They don't want us to focus on typing while we're driving.
Yeah, that's good. And you got the Face ID camera for safety as well, so
yeah,
I think you do feel really safe in this car.
Of course, it's built like a tank. Like, even if I get hit by a truck or fall from a cliff, I'm sure I'm gonna be alright.
The environment in the car is pretty quiet. Here's the double glass, and also there are 16 Dyna audio speakers. Do you use them often? How's the feeling of listening to music here?
It's not a club music, you know, you're doing it. What the f***?
So basically our main goal today is to see how convenient it is to drive this massive car in the urban environment. So we've decided that a perfect location for it would be some drive-through McDonald's, because it does have uncomfortable turns and a pretty tight road. We're going in and it seems pretty tight. There are also so many motorcycles around us because it's China. So let's see if we can do it. There are some restrictions for the height, but I think we're gonna be fine with that. And so far, we're making a turn and it goes, well, Maybe because Sam is a good driver.
Of course I am.
Okay. We're doing that. Slay. And now here's the next turn.
Which seems to be very tight.
Which seems to be really tight, yeah. Okay, this one seems a lot tighter to me.
That's what she said.
Okay, so now we turn and this road seems a lot tighter. So far we are making it. And the cameras are very helpful at this point as well. We can see everything around us and how much space we have left. I think it's pretty safe driving it because it always helps you with some sounds.
Where's my food?
Okay, the tightest part is done, and now the road is not that tight, but again, the motorcycles on the turn, but we are making it. And here's my window, my dream come true window. Yes. So we finally arrived at our destination. And the food is here, and we are way higher than the window.
I have a solution for that. We can just lower the car.
Oh yeah, I can feel it. Finally! Our order is here. I'm happy not only because I'm not gonna be hungry anymore, but also because we've made it with this car, and obviously with the professional driver, Sam.
Of course.
He wouldn't be the CEO of XNmotors without such driving skills, right? So let's continue our journey.
Let's go. The McDonald's people had fun. They're like, oh my god, the car is going down. What the?
Guys, we're finally off-road. The area here is very sandy. There are so many steep slopes. Let's see how this monster acts here. Some roads here are pretty tight, but the car constantly helping us by opening the camera automatically so we can see the environment properly, and also it helping us by some sound signals, so we are always staying tuned. That's very good. It seems like we're shaking. We are shaking, but it's still comfortable in the car. Now we're about to go down. Let's see how it goes. It does seem pretty steep, but we also got the very experienced driver. Sam, how do you feel? How do you feel about this experience off-road?
In the beginning, I was kind of excited. I wanted to test this car out. But to be honest, after coming here, I feel this car makes off-roading boring.
That's kind of true, because any obstacle we come, it feels like nothing. No matter how high it is, how deep it is, how tight it is, doesn't matter. We feel absolutely nothing. We're not using any modes, and we're still able to go through every single part of this path. And to me, it's just crazy, because I thought we will need so much stuff for it, but this car is so powerful. We don't need anything. We just need a good driver here. This car also has automatic suspension mode. There is a binocular camera in front that scans all the bumps in front of you, and around 500 times a second it adjusts each of the struts of the upcoming bumps. It also has differential locks for the efficiency, so you can definitely realize. So Sam, could you tell us what's the maximum clearance height in this car?
When it's at its lowest, it's supposed to be 26, but this car can go up to 4 stages. The clearing height is about 41 centimeters.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's almost half a meter.
So for how long have you been driving this car already?
A little over 5 months.
How's the feeling overall?
I think it's great, to be honest. There's nothing this car can't do. It's luxury. It can go off-road on the most difficult terrain. It drives smoothly in the city and costs almost nothing because it drives solely on electricity on urban roads.
Would you maybe highlight some functions that are helping you right now?
Well, right now, I was expecting to use some functions on the sandy terrain. I thought it was going to be a bit more difficult. Oh look, a pheasant.
Again.
I thought it was going to be a bit more difficult than it is. I thought I might need to use the differential locks or even the sand mode, but apparently this car can go through the toughest terrain without me having to do anything. Like most smaller cars would struggle here.
Yeah, I bet. But maybe it would be more fun to try it, because here now it is fun, but honestly I don't think there's anything we can't do. Anyways, we've finished our journey and now the car is a little bit dusty, but it's kind of hot because it looks like a soldier after obstacle course. And as you could see, we had no trouble in the city and its off-road performance was just amazing. Not only because of its power, but there is also a crab walk with the ability to turn the rear wheels by 10.6 degrees, which allows the car get out of any difficult situation on the road easily. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this experience as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow our Instagram account, and the link to our website is going to be in the description box. Drive safe and see you in the next video.